Salutations to the sun are my idea of having fun. So I hope you'll understand if I'm not part of this evening's plans. Animals are my best friends. I'm done trying to pretend. For better or worse, that's how I am. I just wanna ride my horse, maybe knit a sweater, love my man a little better, drink some wine, count the stars, and never have to drive too far. Okay, it's like 2 days after Christmas. Things are starting to slow down. I've been watching some blogs, as I said in my last episode, and one of the ones that felt really inspiring and kind of perfect for the beginning of a new year is I just gathered all of my whips. I'm not gonna say that there's nothing anywhere else, because there could be. There could definitely be more. But I gathered all my whips and I was gonna show them to you. And then I'm gonna finish them this month. I'm just gonna finish them, and then when I'm done, I can start something new. But I have a few really fun projects going in here too. But I'm kind of excited to do that. So I'm going to go through them. And then I think what I'll do is I'm going to either unravel it or I'll finish it, and I'll just kind of track it, which I think can be fun. So here we go. Today, there's nothing, it's a rainy, coldish, warmish day. It should be snowing, but it's not. But I already had my coffee. I already had a double shot espresso, so I don't think I need anything else. And it's coconut water for me today. Okay, this I'm thinking I'm going to finish today, maybe even tomorrow. This weekend is my plan. So we'll see if it's true. But it's for my daughter's boyfriend, and it is a hipster hat. As you know, I'm making lots of them, and this one is for him, and I think it's gonna look really good, and it's gonna fit really well. And he wanted it a little bit slouchy. He has like a nice long brim, so I'm already on the decreases, and I know myself that I kind of get tired of doing the decreases, and then what I end up doing is I just end up cinching it. But it seems like it's almost done, and I think it's gonna like it. I think I'll block it and wash it if he feels patient enough to wait. So this one, I think I should be writing these down. Oh, I'll write them down afterwards. Anyway, so this one, hipster hat, project number 1. I think I'll put them in here. This is a bag I made just recently, but it didn't turn out as stiff as I wanted it to be. It was supposed to be a little basket. So I'm just going to use it as a hold my whips kind of project bag thing. I'll put this right in here. Okay. And then, okay, this one. This, I like it again. Sometimes it's nice to have things just kind of sitting around for a while because you don't like it and then change. So this is all this very sweet wool that I got in Copenhagen, but it's a store that I have also found in Germany, but I do think it is a Danish store. But I started this really soft baby blanket, and at the time I felt like the colors were too pastel and I didn't really like it, but now I love it. I think it's absolutely, I just love it. I love the colors. I love the muted tones. I don't have a baby coming in my life right now to make it for, but the next baby that is being born, I'm going to finish this up. Actually, not true. I'm going to finish it up this month. Or maybe I'll just keep going and make it bigger. I'm going to use up all this wool on it because it's all the same kind, and it's just really soft. I don't think I have any of the tags anymore, but it's like, I wish I could remember the name of it. If I remember, I'll put it up. But yeah, it's been sitting around for a while because it was like 3 or 4 years ago that I was there. Okay, so this is a whip that I want to just finish up, and then I will actually have something ready for the next gift that I'll be giving, whether it's a baby size blanket or a child size blanket. I'll just have it ready. Although I don't usually operate like that. I like to make something specifically for somebody. That's really fun. I love gift knitting. But I do want to finish this. I guess I could change my mind, but it's a whip. It's a nice mindless whip too. This I showed everybody in my last episode and talked a lot about it. It's a modified South sweater by Sadness yarn, and I already talked about it a lot, so if you want like more deets, you can go back to that last episode, but here it is, and this is like my main knit right now. This is what I am knitting really excitedly and happily. I think this is the back. And you can see it is a very luxurious, made with mohair. It'll be a turtleneck, and you can see now the stripes are starting to come. So that's that. Pretty neat. I love this so much. I'm going to be wearing it nonstop. So this one I'm working on. This is very active, but I'm at a spot where it's not mindless yet. Alrighty. Oh, and this is a project that I will not actually finish in a month, but I wanted to show you because it is an ongoing project, and it is going to be a gift for somebody's bed. I know who, but I'm not going to say. And these people like blue. And so I'm using every single blue that I have. I should have finished it so I could open it up, but it should be like huge, like a queen size. And I'm just using all the blue. It's a very simple garter stitch, so it's a wonderful in-between project, and it'll be a queen size bed size. And so that won't be done. I want it to be done by Christmas next year. And I've just gathered, let me show you. I have all of this blue yarn that I've gathered, and a lot of it is from, there's these portobellos from Hobby that I was gifted a long time ago for some project, and then just lots of different blues. This one came from a woman in our knitting group named Mary. She brought in a bag of ends, and it's all kinds of yarn. So there's acrylic, there's full merino, this is also wool. Nope, this one's acrylic. So it's just a mixture of all the blues that I have in my scrap yarn collection. And I think I just got some more, and there's some more behind me, in fact, probably. And I'm gonna just slowly work away at this all year. So I'll pop in and show it to you every once in a while. And hopefully it'll be done for next Christmas. So that's that. Okay. This is a vest that I started for my daughter's godchild, and then realized it was huge. It's really big, and I'm not so sure what size it is anymore. Probably it could actually maybe fit me if I stretch this out. Maybe I should put some barber cords on it and see, but I don't know. I'm not super excited about it. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to unravel. So I might as well as just make that decision right now and take off these needles, put them back into circulation, because that's kind of a thing too, is these needles just sit on here forever, and then I don't have access to them. So let's just do this, and then, okay. Now I can have these ones again. What are they? Probably ones that I really use a lot. Oh, they're 4.5 US 7. Here's one stitch marker. There it is. Looks like I made a cake out of this, but this is it's a real. Okay, well, for the sake of consistency, I'll leave it like this without a microphone, and I'll remember it next time. But this is just one of my moss stitch blankets using up, it's all Shetland. Is it Shetland? It's actually, let me grab it. No, I don't know, but it's, if you are in Berlin and you're in the Wohlen Berlin, and here is all the Fickolana, all the Arwetta, and it's right here on this side, and I can see the label in my mind. I just can't remember what it says. Okay, anyway, this I'm gonna unravel, and you might remember I showed this to you, I think in like episode 1. It was gonna be a slip over, and I was picking my own colors, and this base color just looks kind of like dirty white instead of gray. I don't really like how it's turning out. I haven't felt motivated to work on it. And so I am going to take it out and then just be done with it. I took out the knitting needles already, but I just feel like it's gonna feel really good to just take it out. So that I'm gonna take out and reclaim all that yarn. Okay, and then same thing here. This is the Birkin sweater by Caitlin Hunter, I think it is, and I love it. Look at it. I like the colors I chose. I feel like my floats are really tight, number 1. I feel like my float's kind of tight. There's a lot of puckering. Can you see? There's a lot of puckering, which I think would probably block out. But when I put on the yoke, it's tight and it just feels so uncomfortable, and I haven't even like switched for sleeves yet. So I think I'm gonna end up starting this one over, as well as this brown one, the Bluebird, which, where is that one? These 2 yokes. I've been learning how to do stranded color work, and I think it's good for me to practice. And for some reason, I thought I wanted to modify this flower, and then I don't really like the way it turned out. And I could just rip it back to here, but I think it's good enough practice for me just to start it over, rip it out and start over and do it again. Make sure I have the exact neck that I want. Maybe I'll do a turtleneck, but I'm going to unravel this one. And I remember this was the merino, Knitting for Olive brown merino. So I'm gonna take this one out so it's not just sitting around taunting me. I really want this sweater too, and it's the same with this one. I love it, and it's the first time I did color work with 3 colors in one row. Usually it's like 2. Here's 3 colors in one row as well. You can see there's white, pink, and purple. Usually it's always just like purple and white, green and white, you know, just 2 colors, which makes it easy because you're holding, the way I do it is I hold 1 strand of yarn in my right hand and 1 strand in my left hand and do it like that. So 3 makes it a little trickier, but doable. But I don't like the way it's fitting. Maybe I'll try it on for you and you can see. Yeah. I just feel like, I mean, I guess, I don't know. It feels so tight around here, and then it will, I don't know. Sometimes it just feels easier to start over completely. instead of going forward and thinking it's wrong. I think I'll just make it a size up, and it'll be a really nice, really kind of just baggy, warm, cozy sweater. Yeah, I think I'll just take it out and go a size up. And I just think of it as, I mean, it's not true, but I want to think of it as just like a learning process, and I'm learning how to do this better and better and better, so that I don't want to crank out a ton of stuff that isn't really good. So I feel like if this doesn't feel right, I should take it out, but I do love the colors that I chose. Like this, I really love the yellow, pink. So maybe I'll keep the same colors, but I think I'm just gonna take it all out. I have more of my supplies. I like using these with the little needle on the end to hold stitches as a stitch holder. I love it. It's so easy to do. And then of course, barber cords, which you can never have too many of. I love them. I made the decision, not easy, but it's what I'm gonna do. I think it'll feel good to just narrow down how many projects I'm working on, especially because once they get to be a couple months sitting there, something in the way I work is like having to like find my spot in the pattern is challenging. And I think what I will do from now on is really, really make an effort to write down in the pattern and write down on it exactly where I am, so it's not like hard to figure it out. But this I'm gonna undo. Feels a little sad, but I'm going to. As well as this one. It's raining outside. Okey-doke. And then this is another take out. Oh, maybe, yeah, because I just don't know where I am in the pattern. Maybe not. It's a really sweet little slip over. Not sure where I'm at, but I'm sure I could figure it out. But yeah, actually that's a really cute one, and that could be actually perfect for koa for next year. So if I don't pick it up to work on, then I'm going to take it out because I don't want it to sit around forever. The yarn is incredible. I love the yarn so much. It feels so good. It's very, very, very soft. So this one, I feel like I'm probably going to just take it out because I don't really feel like working on it. Okay, and this is ridiculous. I showed you these, I think, in the very first episode where I had run out. Here's one of the socks. Looks amazing. Looks amazing. I love this wool. But I'd run out, and these were going to be a Christmas present for my friend, but I couldn't give it to her. I can't because I ran out of the wool, which I think I actually found some more as I was like organizing. But anyway, I just have to do this decrease, and for some reason it's just been like stressing me out. And it looks bigger this foot, but I think it's just the way the yarn is. So it's just like, ugh, but I'll wear it. I'll wear it with my Blundstones. You won't even see this part. You'll just see this nice little part peeking out. So I have to do that. And this I really want to get done. And I only think it'll take a couple of hours, like 2 hours. So this is going to be done the next time I see you. I don't know. It doesn't feel very exciting. I guess I could finish it. Just like I don't really want to work on it, but it just needs to be, have the toe decrease and then start the other one. And it's this yarn. It's a self-striping yarn. Wool yarn, sock yarn. I don't know. What would you do? You know, you just kind of like lose interest. Like, I'm not lose interest, but I don't feel excited about it. So I feel like I don't want to be the type of knitter that finishes things just because they started. I really want to love what I make. And I don't love this, but I don't know. I'd love to hear what you think. Which I won't be able to hear what you think before I make the decision. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. Okay, and then this, which I'm excited about. I'm making a hamper I am making a hamper. It's a nice big size basket using up lots and lots of wool and acrylic, and I'm liking the colors that are coming out. Look at all the pinks and reds. So nice. And it's so easy and it's good mindless. And I feel like it's an arm workout because you're like, so this is something I've been working on in the evenings, and it's big enough that I can see it when it's dark outside. So hopefully this will be done the next time. Well, it will, because I'm going to finish this video with all of these things done. And that, my dears, is all for today. And then I think what I'll do is I'll just, like, as I'm working on things and finishing them, I'll show them to you. And then I will show you all the finished ones, and that will be this whole podcast. Before I go into town for my knitting group today, about where I'm at with all the projects and the whips that I want to finish or unravel. And so let's see, this is the South sweater that I began to show you last time, and I feel like I've made some really good progress on it, although I have not yet split for sleeves, but you can kind of get more of a feel of just how luxurious it is. So hopefully I'm going to make a lot of progress on this. Where did I put it? Let's see. Did I put it over here? No. Oh, here. I have this. I love this little book, and I have it written out online, and I've just been using like a highlighter to kind of mark off. I had to write every single cycle out because my brain won't remember it, and I have to have it super organized. And so there are 4 rounds that I have to do, I think, 10 cycles of. So there's 4 rounds times 10, so it's 40 rounds, and each of the 4 rounds is different. So there's a 4 increase round, and then an 8 increase round, and then a plain round, and then again an 8 increase round, and we do that 10 times. So I'm on cycle 6, and I have to like write it out, and then I will have to cross it off each single one every time I do it, otherwise it won't work. So I'm getting a little nervous as I'm wearing this sweater because I'm feeling super hot, and I don't know how warm it's going to be where we are, and I can't take it off because I have nothing on underneath it. And so this is what I'm bringing to work on today at knitting group. Okay, oops. And my extra, I always am like thinking I'm never gonna have enough yarn, and then I don't even make it through even a little bit of what I had. I'm excited today to bring this finally for Kate. She's my friend, and she's the one who does the songs and the songwriting in all my music. And as a thank you, I just wanted to make her something. So whether she'll like it or not, I don't know. She's very kind, so I think she will, but whether she really deeply does. Anyway, if you can see it, it is a bird, and there is words on there that I'm not sure if you can see. And so I will tell you what it says. It says, "There's a bird in my house," because she has a song. In fact, maybe I'll play it here. There's a bird in my house and I don't know what to do. Somebody left the window open and in the bird flew. Now he's sitting on the table and he's staring straight at me. I also have, I want to go grab it, another mug that I made that I love so much, and I cannot decide whether I'm going to give it to my friend for her birthday or not. I can't decide. Because what if she doesn't like it? And I do love it. I guess she's really honest though. I think she would tell me that she'd prefer a different mug. I don't know. Anyway, should I show this? I'm gonna show it because I don't think she'll see it before it comes out. So 1 second. Okay. I don't know why I love it, but I do. So it's this little apple mug. And here's what I learned in this one. I think I had the whole apple red and then put the white underglaze over top of that. And you can see it kind of bled through a little bit. So I definitely learned about that. Maybe just don't put the white on top. I don't mind the lumpiness of it. I did a handle for the first time, which I'm kind of excited about it. And it fits underneath the espresso machine my husband got for Christmas. We all chipped in and got him this amazing espresso machine. And so this fits beautifully underneath there. And I've been making the most delicious flat whites. They might be a little foamy because I'm not super good at the milk yet. So that's that. And this is a gift from my daughter's boyfriend, who also loves espresso, makes incredible espresso, and I hope he likes this bowl. I'm going to give it to him right after this. I learned a lot, but one thing I learned is I love the weight of this. It is, I think it's either a coil pot or a pinch pot, I forget. Did it in class, my intro class. And you can see I missed a spot here. I don't know if wax got on there. It's super lumpy. You can see how lumpy it is if you can look at the light. But I did learn that I love this glaze. It is a satin glaze and I love it, love it, love it. I did a little thing on the bottom. I could make this definitely a lot neater, but these are some of the things I love. I mean, I learned about making this one also, like I didn't get to finish it completely. You can see it's not quite burnished on the inside, but I can't decide if this was a pinch pot or a coil pot. If you are a person who makes clay and you know, tell me. I don't know if this can help. I don't think it's coil. I do think it's pinch. Anyway, that's that. So this I have surprisingly made a ton of progress on, and can't even tell you how much I love it. I love it. I love these colors so much. I thought I didn't like it. I thought it was just too pastel-y, but you can see how much bigger it is. And it's all It's not quite scrappy because I have lots of balls of this yarn. It's a wool blend. I think I mentioned it was from Copenhagen. So that's that. And then I wanted to show you that I did. I'll put a picture up here of it. I hope I have one. It was the bluebell sweater. This is like this piece of the alpaca from this local alpaca. And then this, I believe, is the Knitting for Olive merino, which I have a whole bunch of back here. And now I have more. And this is all that was that yoke. I unraveled it and I feel really good because it's now brought me down in my whips. So of the whips that I showed in the very beginning, I am making progress. I have decided that I'm going to unravel the sock because I just don't like it. Oh, I have a pair of socks. I have a pair of socks that I finished that I need to tell you about. Okay, so I think it was my very first episode, my very first video I ever did, which was less than a year ago. I had started these socks and I had run out of the wool. And it's this beautiful Malabrigo that I bought in one of the little islands off of Seattle with my friend Stace. And I love how this turned out and it looks great. And the other, so I ran out and I used this other yarn. It was a combo wool. It was appropriate for sock. And I had asked in the comments, like, what do you think I should do? Should I just finish it or should I redo it or what? And most of you told me to redo it, just not. Some of you agreed with me, just it doesn't matter because the part that you weren't going to use or you weren't going to see was in the foot, or the part that didn't match was in the boot. So I just did it and it was a mistake. I guess what I didn't take into consideration is the gauge changed completely. The color doesn't really matter so much. Here it is. It's in my boot. And I am wearing it, as you can see. I'll put some pictures. I went on a little hike and had my husband take some photos of it, of them in my boots, and it looks really cute in the boots. And I love the color and I love the top part of the sock. But this looks like it just got like, I think either I did something wrong with the stitches. Look at it, it's ridiculous. It's so lumpy and big, and so it does not look amazing on. And I'm disappointed, but also like, okay, it's done. I'm glad it's done. So I have these two socks, and there's one huge one and a little one, but I'm gonna wear them. But I really wanted to give these as a Christmas gift to my friend, who will remain nameless because maybe in her future there are socks. But no, she's not gonna get them. She would not appreciate them, because nobody should appreciate a sock that looks like that. It's such a fail, but I am going to wear them. And I am also really taking socks on this year. And that's why I decided to unravel this one, because I just don't like it. And I don't want to gift it to somebody if I don't love it. And so I'm going to take it out, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this wool. Maybe I'll just use it up in, now I can show you. This is also something from the very first episode I started. And finally finished is this bag. Now this I love, and this is a gift for a friend, the sock friend. And I think she's gonna like it because I know she likes this color a lot. And so this I finished. I love it. It was super easy. And then I made a whole nother one, which I'll have to show at the end. I'm going to, I think, start with either the European Robin or the chickens from Stone Knits. I want to look at Summer Lee's socks. I want to do Colorwork socks, but I'm going to actually do socks with this first. This will be my next cast on. It's these socks that I got, if you remember, in that little travel vlog I did when I went up to Salida. in the unfriendly. I always remember the yarn store as the woman with who was super unfriendly. But I got this Queensland Perth. It's superwash and nylon, which I like for socks, and I'm excited to make socks with these. I feel like it'll be simple. There's going to be enough for 2 socks, and when I saw it knit up in the store, it looked really beautiful. Although I do see it's getting a little fuzzy as it's lying around, so I might just have to use a shaver on it. But I'm not actually supposed to be talking about what I'm going to cast on. I'm actually working on whips. So I'm really trying hard to get a lot done before this weekend, because I'd like to finish up this and start fresh. That's where I'm at. I'm trying to decide whether I should bring this with me in case counting and doing increases at knitting group is going to be too hard. I always feel like I can do it, but then I mess it up. So I guess I'll bring this just in case. Yeah, I'll bring it just in case I cannot concentrate with all the fun stories. Okay, and you see I'm wearing the thigh cardigan, and it's up here a little wonky. I wonder if I could maybe block it a little bit better. But I definitely learned a lot from making it. It's super warm. I made it long because I just wanted a cozy oversized sleeve sweater. You can see it fits really well. I like it a lot. It's super cozy, super warm. And I use these little gray buttons because I didn't get to knitting group in time to get these really beautiful buttons that one of my knitting friends was gifting. She has a collection of buttons. I'm not sure. I think she was going to gift them to me, and I loved them, but I didn't get there in time, so I didn't get to put them on. But these actually work really well. Kind of looks kind of retro. And these are the buttons that are from Leipzig. So that's the update of all the whips, and I have some unraveling to do, a lot of unraveling to do. Yeah. I was just about to do this podcast when my daughter, who lives next door to us, called and was like, I have a stray dog in the car. And so went out there, and it was a hunting dog, and we found that it was collared, and it had like the big hunting thing on it. And we called the family, and they just came and got this pup. It was so sweet. I would have totally kept her, except for, turns out, so she came with all her brothers and sisters who are hunting dogs, and they stick their heads out from the back of the pickup truck, and they hunt for mountain lion and bear. I guess I'm hoping they have permits for that, but probably. And just show you that I did almost everything I wanted to, except for I'm not done with the unraveling yet. So I will do that, but I finished this blanket. You can see, oops, I missed one of these. Let me cut it off right now. These little, I use the magic knot, but if I don't have a scissor with me right away, I don't get to cut it off right away. Okay, so it looks like now it's all done. And I did this really sweet to gift to a baby. And I guess some of you might really kind of hate how it looks down here. It's all very uneven because I did a magic yarn ball, so I didn't pick the colors as I was doing it. I made the different colors before I started working on it. But I just kind of like that effect. But I can understand if someone else doesn't. But yeah, so it does need blocking. And so I will block it. And when I'm about to give it play, here it is. And I just thought I would show you one more thing. I have I've made a lot of progress on my south sweater. I think there wasn't this much the last time that I showed it. So you can see I'm wearing this pink thing to get ready for this pink thing. But yeah, I feel like I made a ton of progress on it. And I feel like I'm doing something wrong with my raglan. I feel like I'm doing something wrong with the knit front and back. I'm not sure why, but it just doesn't look right. So I am hoping that I will be able to be wearing this soon. But it looks like I'm actually making good progress. I think I split for sleeves super soon. Okay, I'm just going to show you the snow outside and then leave you to it. Thanks so much. If you made it this far, it's like a miracle. And thanks so much for watching.
There's a bird in my house and I don't know what to do. Somebody left the window open and in the bird flew. Now he's sitting on the table and he's staring straight at me. I can tell by his expression that he doesn't want to leave. There's a bird